Imagine a moment when you're at a family gathering. The room is filled with laughter, chatter, and the clinking of glasses. Suddenly, a relative asks you a question that feels too personal, about your finances, your love life, or perhaps a decision you made that you're not ready to talk about. You feel a knot form in your stomach. Do you answer, deflect, or change the subject? Deep down, you wonder, how can I protect myself without causing offense, and without feeling guilty? This is the heart of learning the skill of protecting personal boundaries, a life skill that anchors your well-being and self-respect. Personal boundaries are invisible lines that define what we are comfortable with and how we allow others to treat us. They are the limits that safeguard our emotional, physical, and mental space. Some boundaries are easy to recognize, like not wanting to be touched by a stranger. Others are more subtle, such as declining to share your thoughts on a sensitive topic, or saying no to a favor that feels like too much. Yet for many, the act of setting and protecting these boundaries can feel daunting. We worry about disappointing others, being judged, or creating conflict. But what if, instead, setting boundaries was seen as an act of self-love, and the foundation of every healthy relationship, starting with the one you have with yourself? The journey of protecting personal boundaries often begins with self-awareness. You need to understand your own needs, values, and limits. Think about a time when you felt uncomfortable, resentful, or drained after an interaction. Maybe a colleague expected you to stay late at work, or a friend constantly vented their problems without ever asking how you were doing. These emotional signals are messengers, guiding you toward where your boundaries may need attention. Protecting your boundaries starts with clarity. Take time to reflect on what makes you feel respected and safe. Are there topics you'd rather not discuss? Are there ways you prefer to spend your time and energy? Write them down. Seeing your boundaries in black and white can make them feel more real and valid. Remember, your needs matter just as much as anyone else's. Once you are clear on your boundaries, the next step is communicating them. This is where courage comes in. Picture yourself in a conversation with a friend who constantly interrupts you. The urge to stay silent is strong. You don't want to seem rude. Yet, by gently saying, "I'd appreciate it if I could finish my thought before you respond," you are not only honoring yourself, but teaching others how to treat you. Assertive communication is key. It's about expressing your needs honestly and respectfully, without aggression or apology. The words may feel awkward at first, but with practice, your voice will get stronger. It's normal to fear rejection or conflict when you start asserting your boundaries. Sometimes, people may push back, especially if they have grown used to you saying yes or staying silent. But remember, those who truly respect and care for you will want to honor your limits. And those who don't, well, their reaction says more about them than it does about you. You are not responsible for other people's feelings or expectations. Your first responsibility is to yourself. Let's take a closer look at some common situations where boundary setting is crucial. In the workplace, you might be asked to take on extra tasks outside your job description. It's tempting to agree. After all, you want to be helpful and a team player. But overcommitting can lead to burnout and resentment. Learning to say, "I'd love to help, but my plate is full right now," is not only healthy for you, it sets a standard for reasonable expectations. In friendships, boundaries can be tested in subtle ways. Perhaps a friend expects constant availability, or shares your secrets without permission. These moments are opportunities to clarify your needs. Perhaps by explaining, "I value our friendship, but I need time to recharge after work," or "I'd prefer if you didn't share what I told you in confidence." Real friends will listen, and the relationship will grow stronger for it. Family can be the hardest arena for boundaries, because patterns are often deeply rooted. Maybe you have a parent who calls multiple times a day, or relatives who comment on your life choices. Here, protecting your boundaries might sound like, "I appreciate your concern, but I'd rather handle this in my own way," or "I'm not comfortable discussing that right now." It's not about shutting people out. It's about creating space for mutual respect. Sometimes, boundary violations are more serious. In situations of abuse or manipulation, Protecting your boundaries may require outside support, a counselor, a trusted friend, or even legal help. It's important to remember that you deserve safety and respect, no matter what. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. As you practice protecting your boundaries, notice how your life begins to change. You may feel lighter, more energized, and more at peace. Your relationships become more genuine, built on honesty and respect rather than obligation or resentment. You find yourself with more time and energy for the people and activities that nourish you. And perhaps most importantly, you develop a deeper trust in yourself, a quiet confidence that says, "I matter." Protecting personal boundaries is not a one-time act, but a lifelong skill. Some days will be easier than others. There will be moments when you slip, or when it feels easier to revert to old patterns. That's okay. Growth is never linear. What matters is your intention. To honor yourself, to be true to your values, and to create a life that reflects who you are. Remember, you teach others how to treat you by the boundaries you set. Each time you advocate for your needs, you inspire those around you to do the same. In this way, protecting your boundaries is not just an act of self-care, but a gift to the world, a ripple of respect that starts with you and spreads outward. So, the next time you feel that knot in your stomach, pause. Take a breath. Remember your worth. Speak your truth, kindly but firmly. You are not responsible for making everyone comfortable. You are responsible for your own well-being. And with each step, you are building a life rooted in authenticity, respect, and self-love. That is the true power of protecting personal boundaries.